I'm like Uncle Dennis.
Excuse me?
Fucking Kawhi's uncle.
That's don't say Uncle Dennis. I don't like that you talk about it like you guys are on a first name basis. I'm like old Uncle Dennis. I love that GIF. I don't care. It still makes me laugh. Hey. It's fun to make fun of Kawhi Leonard and his weird, like, down personality.
Yeah, he's like a robot, man.
He is. It's scary. It's like he looked up, like, he like researched how humans laugh, and then
he's
oh, that's so good. Yeah, I think somebody got to him a long time ago and said, or his the old Uncle Dennis got to him and said, just keep your nose clean, keep your head down, and like focus on all your shit, which is cool. Like I appreciate that. Like, I don't know, it's people make fun of him, but it's nice that there's like he's a good role model, I think. On a serious note.
Keep your nose clean, keep your head down. I love little sayings like that and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that. Just like keep your ass clean, point your dick to the sun, and do what you got to do. Give it 110%.
What's it like watching my team win and dominate?
They look pretty good. Yeah, they started out a little shaky. And,
sure.
Obviously, they pulled it together.
I think last night they missed Gordon Hayward for sure.
They lost by 1 point, And
yeah.
Smart had that shot that easily could have went in. Like it just bounced around.
Sure.
They could have did something different, but that's just the way the cookie crumbled that time.
Yeah, ball don't lie. All that noise.
If they had Kyrie still, the world would have flattened out a little bit, and the ball would have went in. The Rockets, they're on an 8-game winning streak.
Is it 8 now?
Yeah, and they could very well win tonight and make it 9. They started out looking like complete trash, and now they look super good. But mainly because like Harden is averaging like the 3rd most points of all time, like that anyone's ever averaged.
Yeah, I'm looking at his numbers here: 43 points per game. Almost 8 assists, almost 7 rebounds, almost 3 steals. And he's doing this on a shooting split of, let's say, 45, 41, and 81. That's those are unreal numbers. I mean, man, he's one of those guys. I guess everybody always says it, but he's just tough to hate. Or you love to hate him, or you hate to love him, I guess. I don't know.
You hate him, you love him.
Yeah, I mean, I can't deny that he's good, and I don't care how often he gets to the free throw line. He knows how to get to the free throw line. So if you can't beat him, join him. So if you want to complain about his flops or whatever, I don't know. It's tough to say.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna. They looked so bad in the beginning. I thought that was a bad sign, but they look pretty good. But it's Harden basically has to do like superhuman shit.
Does he though? Like, I mean, he's currently doing that during this stretch, but is it necessary? I mean, he can't keep this up the rest of the season. Obviously, like that's damn near impossible.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, he's what he did last season was pretty nuts, and he's just like a little bit above that right now. And Westbrook's actually fitting in pretty nice, but he still is not shooting threes like the whole. I know it was like a goal for him to like shoot threes better, and it's not happening.
Westbrook?
Yeah, he's like shooting threes worse.
Which is weird because the Rockets are big on doing that, or at least have been the past few years when they've been really good.
Yeah, but you know, he offsets it with all the other shit he does, all the little rebounds and assists, and
he's a great player. And like you have to come out on him and guard him. You know what I mean? You can't leave him open. He's he's still super quick and athletic.
Their defense also like is not the greatest. Like they're allowing a lot of points as well.
They always have. I mean, Harden's not good defensively, so
yeah, so that's something that could be an issue unless they make like some kind of trade or something.
I mean, it's an issue when they get to like the playoffs, you know. Dan, like I always wonder, like if you, speaking of Houston and speaking of like other states that have like multiple teams, like how do you like if you live in Texas, like how do you decide which team you're going to root for?
Yeah, you just gotta fucking, you know, sometimes I just look outside and see which way the wind blows.
Fucking little tumbleweed.
A little tumbleweed, a little dust devil.
I always go by like, I guess like I mean, I don't know, like location, like how close am I to that city? I guess. I mean, that's what I would do. I can't really think of like how somebody decides that. Like Dallas is like North Texas, Austin and San Antonio are like pretty close. Or sorry, Houston and San Antonio.
Houston and Dallas, those are big cities, and they're far enough away. Those fans like have an easy decision to make.
Like you're a Texas guy. Like you're in the middle of all three of those cities right now. You know?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. Anyways, good for the Rockets. You know, see how far that goes. Anyways.
Yeah, good for you guys. We'll see how far that goes. Boston still pushing on, man. Like they barely lost that one game.
Yeah, that could have been 11. And apparently there's some weird stat I found out where they would have been the first team ever to win 11 in a row after losing the opening game. Like no team has ever won 11 in a row after losing their season opener. Like 10 is the record.
Damn. So they're like the best losers on opening night. The Bucks fucking doing very well.
Of course. I mean, they are who we thought they were. And apparently Giannis is hitting threes now.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely frightening.
They got to keep that man happy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's what it's all about. They're just like rubbing his belly, giving him snacks and stuff.
Taking him on walks when he wants to. Now he's hitting threes. And I've heard some people saying he's gonna decline the Supermax. Apparently, like they're gonna offer him the Supermax, and he's gonna decline it.
It's like we're talking about like a couple we know's kid. They're just like, yeah, he's hitting threes now, dude, and he's looking like he's gonna decline his Supermax.
I mean, I don't know.
Well, yeah, they got to keep him happy, so he'll want to stay there. I think letting Malcolm Brogdon go to the
bad move, right?
Was the first little thing they did in that little chess game where they fucked up.
Yeah, I think you're right. He's already said, like, imagine how good we'd be right now if Malcolm Brogdon was still here.
Keep him happy. Give him pizza rolls and let him stay up late and watch movies and stuff.
And I love Luka. He's kind of bae now.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Good at basketball.
40-point triple-double is what he just did.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, why he want to be doing people like that?
Damn, and it was like a game winner against the Spurs. Jeez.
Spurs are having a bad time.
Yeah, they are. I'm kind of like, whatever. I don't really care, but I don't know. It's nice when they're good too because they're so well coached and everything.
Yeah, they had that. They just won that one game the other day, or actually, they lost. But Popovich got ejected. And
I saw that.
It was like Becky Hammond and Tim Duncan.
That's one of the things I want to talk about with you, actually. Yeah, because I think he did it on purpose. I think he got ejected on purpose to you saw his face. I don't know if you watched the video. I think he was trying to let. I think he was trying to let Becky Hammond and Tim Duncan coach the game, type of a thing.
Interesting.
Yeah, he makes that like he kind of steps out on the court and says like an angry thing towards the ref, and then he kind of like looks at one of his guys and makes a face like, "Is that good enough? Like, is that good enough to get ejected?" And then they eject him, and then it's cool. So, and that let Becky Hammond be like the first ever female coach, or what is it? Is she first ever female coach now officially?
Well, yeah, I think she would have been the first woman to coach a men's like pro sports team in North America.
Got it. Okay.
Like, yeah, after the game and shit, though, Pop kind of like took it all back. And
what do you mean?
After the game, Pop said that Tim Duncan was the coach while he was gone.
Oh, hell.
I feel like people wanted that to be a thing. But I don't think it was the moment. I don't think it was the time when it's going to be for real.
Do you think we'll see that in our lifetime?
I do. I think her and the Spurs are like the prime candidate to be where it happens. And like Popovich is getting old. And he's been there with her for a while. And he like hired her and stuff. And she's been good. So it does certainly seem like she's going to be like his protege whenever he decides to wrap it up.
Let's say, okay. Let's do it like this. So over under 10 years before you see a woman head coach in the NBA.
I'm going under.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going under.
I may go over just for, I don't know, just to play it safe. But then I'll ask you this because I think it'll happen. I just don't know when. So then I'll go over under 30 years. this is ridiculous. Over under.
I got so many questions about just life in general.
Over under. Yeah, it's true. You're going to be a 60-year-old man at this point, Alex. we have to touch base again in 2079 and wait, 2049. My bad. Yeah,
it'll be like episode 2 bajillion and 3. Like,
oh yeah, and we'll be sitting in some sort of stupid mansion. Obviously, from all the monies that could be made off of a podcast.
We'll be in like an assisted living facility.
It'll be called like laser basketball at that point, or like space basketball or something.
LeBron still playing. He's got a giant afro.
His goddamn great grandkids are about to join the draft.
his team is just like all his kids and shit. It's like the Wayans family and shit.
Kawhi Leonard is his like robot butler. Yeah, I think the over under 30 years that's a tough one to project out. I'm trying to like avoid Celtic stuff, but I have like a ton of that. But I did want to mention that Jason Tatum is leading the league in plus minus.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it's a crazy amount over like the next guy, which is Giannis Antetokounmpo. But these guys also have some other crazy stats that are terrible. So, Jason Tatum first in the league in plus minus because he's doing little things on the court. Giannis
played
second.
Great tonight. 26,
sure.
11 rebounds.
Yeah, he's upping his scoring, which is good because he's doing more things. Like he's not settling for 2-pointers. He's shooting threes and stepping to the side.
But a fucking strong, like Bruce Lee-esque hairline. Which, like, I don't know, like, what this means, but the other person that has that, Paul George. You know what I mean? So
Paul George and Jason Tatum have similar beards. That's one of those stats.
No, just hairline, just like Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee hairline, like just strong, like the shit's like fucking just enveloping their forehead, like.
That's one of those stats that like people will just put up there, and then like everybody else misinterprets it as saying Jason Tatum could be the next Paul George. You know what I mean?
That's basically what I'm saying.
That's basically what you're saying.
I don't know. There's a correlation with that hairline and greatness. So I'm gonna say, Bruce Lee, Paul George, fucking, I don't know.
Oh yeah, they both have. Yeah, no, it's draw whatever conclusions you want from that.
Yeah, run tell that.
However, so Jason Tatum and Giannis, the two guys at the top of the plus minus in the league currently. That's interesting. That's the plus minus this is why I think it's sort of weird to look at it as a stat and treat it as something substantial. Jason Tatum's true shooting percentage from the field is 40% right now, which is bad actually. He's 39% from the field, 49%. Yeah. 49% true shooting. He's getting 20 points per game on 18 field goals 18 attempts basically. So he's not doing good there. And Giannis is averaging literally one airballed free throw per game this season.
Wow.
So it's like, is plus minus good to look at? Like, does it matter? I know I'm taking a small sample size and only 2 players, but like, does it really matter that much?
Where are you getting your numbers from here? Plus minus.
Well, Reddit.
Your little plus minuses.
The plus minus stuff. I don't. Well, actually, I pull those other numbers from Reddit, like the fact that Jason Tatum's true shooting percentage is too low, and Giannis is averaging one airballed free throw per game this season.
Yeah, that's nutty. But yeah, Tatum is basically leading the league in plus minus.
Yeah, and it's not even close with him and Giannis actually.
But yeah, Giannis is down at 9, but LeBron is right underneath. LeBron and Pascal, Spicy P, Siakam are fucking right underneath him. Tatum's at 12. LeBron's at like 10.7, and Siakam's at 10.1.
Shit.
If you want to count Paul George's first 2 games, he's at 17.5,
which is amazing. Yeah,
he's averaging 35 points right now. But no, that. Yeah, I don't know. Plus minus also has a lot to do with who's on the court with you at the same time, too. That comes into play.
Yeah, the defense and your other team. Yeah. Here's another interesting way to look at it, though. And this enters the age-old debate of LeBron versus Jordan. All-time plus minus, LeBron James is number 1.
Wow.
Yeah. And number 2 is Michael Jordan.
Wow.
Yeah. If that, I don't know. If you read into that, whatever you want. So.
Damn. You want to know? Okay, so Giannis's plus minus is 9.2, and he has the 8th best. Just below him at 9 is D Wade.
Is this all time?
Cleveland. No, this is this season. A fellow by the name of Dean Wade. On the Cleveland Cavs. He's played one game though.
I see. Okay. Old
Dean Wade.
It's the white doppelganger of your favorite ever.
And Flash.
Yeah. Damn, and Giannis is like, it's weird. That guy, he's only been in the league a few years. He's 25th all time in plus minus, like all time.
It's pretty good.
I know.
You know, you want to be out there plussing more than your minus.
Yeah. You got to keep your pluses high, minuses low.
Yeah, he's done that very well.
18th all time, right above Shaquille O'Neal, is Andre Kirilenko.
Yeah, he's just a fucking great all around player.
Like, how do you fucking how does that happen?
He was like a 5x5 type of guy. Like,
wait,
he wouldn't get like, he's not going to have like 60 points or anything, but he'll have like 7 points, 9 rebounds, fucking 6 blocks, 4 steals.
Oh, I see. He just fills up every stat.
Yeah, he would get 5x5s, like at least 5 in 5 different categories. Like, he was just a really good all around guy.
I see.
Great father, excellent husband, generous lover, philanthropist.
Andre Kirilenko was a generous lover.
Peacemaker.
I didn't realize. I didn't know all this stuff. And all this goes into his all-time numbers, I assume.
Plays cello.
Oh, man.
Went to law school.
Andre Kirilenko is the type of guy who...
He's an ordained minister. I just want to go to a Cavs game and just be like, let's go, D Wade. Let's go.
Y'all know I ain't Dwayne Wade, right?
And have like a Wade Heat jersey, you know, and like get him to sign it and stuff.
And I am out on James Harden highlights and in on Luka highlights now. So I guess the amazing thing about his stat line tonight was second ever player under 21 to get a 40-point triple-double, I think is what they're trying to say. Yeah.
So you have also ordered a number 2 at McDonald's earlier in the day, but declined to make it a large size, just left it the regular size.
Just like LeBron.
Yeah, this man is 5th in the league in points per game.
Luka is?
Yeah.
And he can't even drink yet.
I don't know. Can he? I don't know.
Well, technically he can't. I mean, he legally can't.
Man, it's crazy. Damn. He's 100 days away from being 21, and he's already like one of the best players in the NBA.
Yeah, agreed.
I feel like it makes people seem really stupid for not like thinking, you know, like somebody like Zion, you know, so much hype and everything. I don't feel like he had quite as much, you know.
Zion passes a lot of eye tests. So like when you watch him play, he looks like he's a physical specimen that just jumps way too high, runs way too fast. He could just kind of do a lot of amazing physical stuff on the court. But Luka's just straight out there with like skills. Like, I mean, these aren't like super hot takes here, but Luka's just out there straight up shooting the ball well. he can penetrate, he can draw fouls, he does all like the good things. He knows how to score.
Yeah. For being 20, he's got like dad moves, like all the little fakes in the paint.
Does.
He fakes people the fuck out in the paint like all the time. and he's not doing any like world-class athlete shit,
No.
He's just like
he's doing the middle-aged dad
at the park moves.
Yeah, it's got the headband on, the socks up to his knees. He's got like those what are those? God damn it! He's got like those things that cover up your knees in case you fall on the ground.
Knee pads.
Yeah. Why couldn't I get that? He's got knee pads on. Yeah.
He was born 7 months before the Dreamcast came out.
Damn, did you just really do that math real quick?
Yeah, I'm a genius.
I'm just surprised that you know the date that the Dreamcast came out, like off the top of your head.
It came out on 9/9/99.
The Sega Dreamcast did?
Yeah.
Okay, I was not aware of that.
Yeah, man, we're get with the times. This is big fucking news over here. Okay, but hopefully Luka is not the Dreamcast of NBA players.
No, for sure. I think he's got some staying power.
Then everybody will just copy his moves, and then he'll be just nobody will want him anymore.
Have you played 2K20 yet?
Yeah, I'll be playing that. I was just playing that shit like 20 minutes ago.
I've heard bad reviews about it.
Yeah, I mean, 2K is riddled with microtransactions, and like they just want people to spend. Like buying the game is basically the beginning of spending money on the game throughout the year. Yeah, and so people don't like that, but
obviously
that's kind of been the way that video games and sports games in general have been trending for the last several years. And people have always complained, but at the same time, people be spending money. So
yes,
your companies make too much money to give a shit. And if anything, they're going to try to make the games more profitable, So, man, Luka's 1 assist away from, averaging a triple double.
Yeah, no, he's killing it right now.
You know who's also good? Like Trae Young. And I feel like they're always forever going to be intertwined because of that trade. And
for sure.
The Hawks could have got Luka, but they got Trae Young, which Trae Young is also very high up in terms of like just players who are good right now. So that's just a crazy fucking trade.
Is their success? Yeah, you think their success is going to get compared like all the time?
Yeah, for sure. And it's interesting just because they're the two best players of that draft.
Yes, agreed. Yeah.
But like I feel like people make fun of Atlanta for doing that, even though Trae Young is amazing.
He's good.
People like think that they should have gotten Luka more so than I hear people bashing like the Suns or the Kings for not getting him.
That's a good point. Although I did like the Suns pick. I think that was a good choice, but still,
Ayton,
no, you're right.
Yeah.
No, I really like Ayton.
Yeah, it was crazy too because the Suns had signed Luka's coach from the Slovenian team.
Yeah, so it seemed like why not just sign him too? Yeah.
Yeah, like let's fucking go. I wonder how good the Suns will be when Ayton comes back from this little PED suspension.
Yeah, that's a tough call because what's really weird is how great Aaron Baines is playing.
Aaron Baines,
because he was coming off the bench for Boston and he was a good like role player, like tough guy, just good use up his fouls and get him out of there type of a thing. But now he's like averaging like 16 points a game and stuff. Like he's out there, like he's shooting he's like 40% from his 3-pointers or something like that.
Yeah.
It's kind of nuts.
Now he's more than just a piece of meat out there.
No, he's a real person. Feelings.
He does.
But yeah, I mean, ideally they should be a whole lot better once DeAndre Ayton gets back. But who's to say? That's one of those things where sometimes it's like addition by subtraction, I guess. Have you ever heard that phrase?
Of course, yes.
Like they're only good because he's not in there. So even though he's a really good player and you would think that by putting him in there, they would just automatically get better.
Yeah, that would suck if he comes back and then they're a lot shittier.
Yeah.
He's going to have that hanging over him.
But then he becomes like a trade piece. So, but actually, I think they're doing pretty well with him in there in the few games when he was in there anyway. So,
yeah, he's good. He looked better than last year. So, I think they'll be all right. I think I'm going to head off into the sunset.
Yeah. See those old dusty trails.
Yeah, tumbleweeds and dirt devils.
Go where the wind takes me.
I'm gonna go head on off to Gullah Gullah Island.
Gullah Gullah Island.